What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Elibod Sports Network. And here we go. The start of the World Cup qualifiers for Scotland. Just adjust my camera a little bit. All right. Here we go. I love the fact that we play this anthem. It's even better when it's live, of course. It's a shame, but we don't have a live audience there. Game being played behind closed doors, but it's still a proud anthem, O Flower of Scotland. All right.
Scotland is back, and Scotland are back, trying to make it to a World Cup now.
This is going to be a oh wow, my voice cracked. Voice cracked there already. Didn't take me that long, did it? Just adjust my camera a little bit more. So, yep, this is the start of Scotland's World Cup qualifying campaign. It is a it's an interesting group that we've got here for Scotland in these World Cup qualifiers. If I just get the I'm getting the information up on my phone. I'll also try and keep you up to date on the other matches as they're happening. Yeah, England have got an easy game against San Marino. Northern Ireland, very formidable game against Italy. Wales played yesterday, unsuccessful. But, yeah, this game for Scotland is going to be one of the tough ones. I reckon there's going to be maybe two teams that will be the real test, and those will be Austria and Denmark. Israel might put up a bit of a fight, but I reckon we can get them on this time. And then the rest of our group, if I remember the rest of the group correctly, which I can't, I believe it's Moldova and it is Moldova and the Faroe Islands, as I just get the information up. So those two, Moldova and the Faroe Islands, should be pretty easy games. Israel lost their opening game to Denmark by 2-0. So Denmark right now are the team to beat. And just really hoping we can get the campaign off to a good start. And just see. There we go. So, us and Austria here. See who we've got in this lineup. We got Marshall, of course, in goal. Hero goalkeeper from the Euro qualifiers. Some of the ones we got up top: Armstrong, Christie, McTominay is in the midfield. I think so. We've got a good side, but Austria also fielding pretty strong team themselves. Oh, that could have been formidable. It went back to the keeper, and he took a long time to actually take the ball, kick the ball out, and oh! Ay. Austria, their first major chance on goal. Just wide of the post. Ball came up under the arm there, but it was sort of on the shoulder area around this part. So, I reckon, but Scotland, we do have a chance in this group. I mean, Austria, and I've mentioned before, Austria and Denmark are going to be our top competition. But they are beatable. I definitely think they're beatable. It's going to be a matter of making sure that we play in the right manner and that we play and that we just play in the right manner. Hello, Durno. Thank you for joining me in the comments. Who been the better team? I think that's meant to be who been the better team. Well, so far Austria, because they've had the one clear shot on goal. Oh, we've now already changed our formation, apparently. We were three at the front, three in the midfield. We've now gone for a straight line in the attack and 5 midfielders and 3 defenders. So sort of a 2-3-5 with more of it focused in the centre now. Yeah, but in this group, I think probably Denmark will be the team to beat, and they've already shown that with their victory over Israel. So really, Scotland, if we can get a win here and get the campaign off to the best possible start, then it could give us a really good chance of at least making the playoff places. Hello, Michelle Lawler. I pray I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yeah, we are. Scotland have become so much better over the many years that we've lurked so long in the shadows, and now we're starting to pick up. What's your score prediction? Oh, I've got a feeling we're heading for a draw of some kind in this game. If Scotland play at their best, then we could get a draw. We might snatch a win, but I'm going to say 1-1. I'm going to say 1-1. So you reckon 1-0 to Scotland? Oh, that would be an amazing start. And Austria now have we are just 4 minutes 30 seconds into the game, and Austria now have a corner. Hello, Alan. Thank you for joining me. Austria have possibly the best left back in the world. That is a very interesting statement. Oh! Over the bar. Let's take a look at Austria's left back. I believe you're referring to Alaba, I believe. And yes, certainly a very good defensive player. Hello, Rai. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, Austria have got some very formidable players. Yeah, I was literally just mentioning about Alaba, who is a formidable defender. There's also Dragovic, who I think is pretty good. Looking at who Austria have got at the front, I have to imagine, but this is actually going to be a lot tougher than anticipated. How many people have I got in this right now? 7 people in this live stream right now. So thank you, Val. Thank you all very much for joining me here. If you are new to this channel, the Elibod Sports Network, I mainly do virtual sports. I do virtual football, virtual American football. I did a virtual Euro 2020 last year, and I'm actually going to be doing a redo of it, featuring the correct teams that qualified. In my last one, I had I ended up putting Iceland and Ireland in the tournament. And I'm going to be doing a virtual Euros, a redo featuring the correct teams, those being Hungary and, well, that was a very weird kick there, Hungary and Slovakia. We did make the Euros via the playoff game against Serbia. For those of you that watched that on my other channel, my main channel, Elibod 1, thank you very much. And hello, Max. Thank you for joining us. Austria win 5. It is possible. I'm not going to deny that. But we'll have to see what happens. Austria so far have definitely had the best chances in the game. They've definitely had more possession of the ball. If I get the I can get some of the stats up. Yeah, they've had 76% so far. Still 0-0 though, which is helpful. Let's see what's going on in some of the other games. The other game in this group, Moldova, Faroe Islands. Faroe Islands are trailing 1-0. I would definitely say, yeah. Again, I was mentioning about how much Scotland have improved over the years. This is definitely one of the best teams we've had in a very, very long time. Referee has pulled a stop there. Which team do I support? Bear with me 1 sec. Here we go, show you the colours of my club. My club is Newcastle. I do support Newcastle United. Been very rocky for Newcastle this season. Sack Steve Bruce. Get rid of Mike Ashley. Let's become a formidable team in the Premier League post their era. We need to get Mike Ashley out. We need Steve Bruce to go. Anyway, I was saying about some of the other games going on. Still 0-0 between England and San Marino. So, what are England lining up with? They're not even fielding Harry Kane on this one. They're actually fielding Calvin Lewin. Lingard is on there. Sterling. Yeah, England not fielding their strongest side against San Marino, but that's to be expected, I guess. Germany are 2-0 up against Iceland. Not really a big surprise there. Hungary 1-0 up against Poland. Any other goals at the moment? None as of yet. So I'll try and keep you lot up to date on that one as well. I feel your pain, man. Yeah. The pain of being a Newcastle supporter at the moment. we were, you know, a lot of people talk about the multiple takeovers or takeover rumors at Newcastle, but this one just felt like it was actually going to happen. And even Mike Ashley said himself, he was actually selling the club. It then didn't happen. And now we're on the verge of relegation. So, yeah, not exactly a great time to be a Newcastle supporter, but you know, we've been relegated now a couple of times and we've came back a much stronger team from those relegations. So maybe we'll come back again. But the problem I've got with that sort of logic is this will be the third time under the same owners that we will have been relegated. And, you know, you look at clubs like Bolton or Birmingham or worse, Sunderland, and you look at the fact that they haven't been in the Premier League now for so long. Championship next season, it is possible, and that's what I'm fearing. Personally, I want us to stay in the Premier League and rebuild ourselves there. You can never know how good you are, unless you're up against the best. You know, it's kind of similar for this situation for Scotland right now, because, you know, this time we're up against, yeah, at least we're not in League One like Sunderland, but, you know, if it could happen to them, it could very easily happen to Newcastle. Again, you look at how Bolton fell from the Premier League, their fall from grace. Portsmouth, a couple of almost a decade ago, I think, their fall from grace. It can happen to any club. It could happen to Arsenal. It could happen to Man United. It could happen to Chelsea. It could happen to Liverpool. It could happen to Everton. It could happen to Man City. We don't know. But just one last time, adjust the camera. There we are.
I'm sorry again.
Yeah. Oh. Well, once again, we are going on the attack. We're not playing... Scotland are not playing conservative. They're not just playing back and defending for an easy point. We're trying to get the full free. And that is... we've had a player get a yellow. Okay, we're just reaching the 14-minute mark in the match. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, that was that's understandable, that yellow card. Hanley, he's going to need to be careful now. That's the number 5 for Scotland. Do you think we have an easy group? It's not the most difficult group, but it could be. But it is still formidable. I mean, I was mentioning this earlier. Austria and Denmark are going to be the toughest competitors in this group. Israel could put up a threat, but then there's Moldova and the Faroe Islands, who I imagine Scotland can beat pretty easily. But it's going to start. It's going to start with this game. I notice, but the viewership on this is fluctuating up and down quite a bit. Yeah, this isn't like a high-tech live stream. It's not a, you know, I'm not having the stats in the corner. I've not got, I'm not showing the screen. Obviously, I'm just showing me. The latter is for, obviously, copyright reasons. And the former is simply because I don't have that technology with me, at least not at this moment. May get in the future, who knows? Oh, Austria starting to move forward again. Good block. Still holding it outside the box. Oh, that was close. They are putting up Austria right now are putting up a formidable attack. And well, we do have the ball. Our goalkeeper has it. Marshall, of course, our goalkeeping hero in the Euro qualifiers. No block there again. Ay. Again, the concern is right now, even though we're 0-0, they have had the lion's share of the possession. And the longer they have that, the more likely they are to score. Oh! Good save. You got a good save in there. Clearing it up the pitch. Again, this is why Austria are going to be one of the formidable teams in this group, along with Denmark. Wouldn't surprise me if it were Austria and Denmark competing for the top. We've got every chance of sneaking in there, though. That's what I'm hoping for. And you know, right now, just looking at this game and how it's going, we're not doing badly, but we're not doing great either. Playing it back. It's just going to be a oh, still got it. Go on, do something. See what he was trying to do there. Tried to pick a pass into the centre, but got picked off. We are starting to form an attack, though. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the European Championships. We have our blood and thunder clash against England. And then Czech Republic and Croatia as well. It's actually a very good group. And if we can beat just one of those teams, then we could see ourselves through to a knockout game for the first time ever. Away by Alaba and then up into the air by Greenwich. So we're keeping the ball in the Austrian half. Keeper boots it up. We've still got the ball in the Austrian half. Bring it back into ours. We're reaching the 20-minute mark of the game. And again, Austria have been dominating most of the game, but we have had some good chances in just the last few moments. We just need to hopefully just be out of poaching the moment. Oh, like that there. That could have been something. Played it right into the box and then keep it in, keep a grip on it, but it was cleared out. Now Austria on the attack again. Excuse me.
Actually, the referee's been pretty generous so far. John again here, body between the opponent and the ball, clearly pulled back.
You would cry if we lost, if we lose. Well, again, just one game. We do have a chance to pick it up in the remaining qualifying games, but you know, starting off with a win would be good. Obviously, you want to start off a qualification campaign with a win. It's the best way to. It's the best way to start with the. It's best to start with the right momentum. And once again on the attack on the wings, laying it back. Hello, Scotland man. Hey man, Alpha Kenny Body here. How's it going, man? Well, so far it is well, still 0-0. It's Austria have been dominating the lion's share of the game, but we're not doing too badly. Referee here being very lenient. Not yet, as far as I can see. Although this referee is being. Referee is being very. I don't want to accuse referees of being biased, but so far this referee has not exactly been lenient. You see there, Austria have had 3 attempts in this game. Scotland have had none so far. I reckon, but we will get a good chance on goal, though, eventually. And now we've got a player being carded for arguing with the ref.
Well, maybe not as much in it. Grilic says no. But frustration comes from Ryan Christie here.
Christie. He's got to try and keep his cool. Now, this referee is yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me that. And once again, we clear it out, but only as far. Oh, pretty good shot there, but Marshall able to handle it. See what's going on in the other games. See if anything interesting has happened. Excuse me. So England are now 2-0 up. Oh! Oh, that was close. On the way for the nets. To answer your question, Scotland man, I am half Scottish. I have lived in the south of England pretty much all my life, though. Hence the reason that I have an English accent. But, you know, I'm very proud of my roots, very proud of my heritage. And there's an Austrian player down now. But anyway, as I was saying, England are now 2-0 up against San Marino. Andorra, Albania yet to get a goal in that game. Germany still 2-0 up against Iceland, no surprise. Hungary still 1-0. Italy now have a goal up over Northern Ireland. Liechtenstein, Armenia still goalless. Moldova, Faroe Islands, the other game in this group. Moldova are 1-0 up. Romania, North Macedonia is goalless. Obviously, here we're goalless. Spain and Greece are goalless. I would have thought that Spain would have got a goal by now. And Sweden, Georgia is goalless at this time.
About Scotland's need for goals. They have also caught up Kevin Nisbet, of course, who's been in fine form for Hibs. He could make his debut from there.
Can I say to the Scottish boys, come on, boys, come suit the chanter of Big Robbie or Big Robert. I mean, would it help if I spoke in a Scottish accent? I always did want to have actually a Scottish accent. I mean, I could put an accent on, but it'd be kind of pointless. And we had the drop ball there, and we played it dirty. We actually played it to ourselves rather than kicking it up for the Austrians. So far, the refereeing has been not exactly favourable. So obviously, we're going to take any advantage we can get. Once again, it's blocked. We have another throwing. But we are starting now to mount a formidable attack. We just need to keep that going. So you want me to say Scooby-Doo in a Scottish accent? I mean... Oh, nicely done there! Oh, come on! Oh! That was good there. You know, there's two like Scottish accents you can do. You can do a really fast Scottish accent where you're talking about fast and you're talking about 150 miles an hour, or you got the grouchy one like this kind. You know, I've known many a Scot that speak like this, and they speak like they smoke 50 a day. Do you want me to say Scooby-Doo in that voice? Oh my god! Oh, the things I do for people. Oh, go on! Come on, find it! Find it! Oh. Wow. That was a good chance there. But spooned the shot. Hi, Bacon Sandy. I'm on my way to her house to wreck it, monkey. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, my God. Oh, this is fun. But again, you've got so many varieties of the Scottish accent. It's what makes the... It's actually amazing because a lot of the Scottish people I meet, they wish they didn't have a Scottish accent. And I would love to have a natural Scottish voice. There's something about it, but I just find, like even the noise of like a Scottish voice or the noise of the bagpipes, yeah, it reminds me of home. It reminds me of who I am, where I've come from, and all those kinds of things. So we have had a couple of chances now. We are getting a free kick here, so I think the referee's starting to... How many of these are you going to ask me to do? Oh. I'll keep going. Still keeping hold of it. Lining it up. Look in the box. Oh. That was ambitious. I'll admit that much. He went from the goal just from outside the box and skied it. Please, man, just a bit of entertainment. Is that what it is? You want me to say to Bacon, hey, to Bacon Sandy to stop snooting a pipe like it's a chanter? Well, I'm glad you find it entertaining. I'm glad that I can entertain some people. Thought of Iceland FC. Eastland FC. Ireland. Okay, so Ireland, they played yesterday, if I remember correctly, against Serbia. And 2 goals. So it's only a good start for Ireland. Unfortunately, Serbia got 3 goals. A good start to their game, although I can imagine the I have to wonder what the headed away. I'd be amazed if the I'd like to see Ireland actually do better. I'd like to see Ireland at least get into the playoff places in their group. Be something for the Irish guys to celebrate. You now want me to say I'm on my way to break your jaw blade, but just say it. What is this? What in? So I'm looking at these things, some of these things you're asking me to say, and I really don't even know what the bloody make of them. I think I'm going to keep my focus now just on this. I don't. I'm sorry, Scotland, man, but I don't even know who you're referring to. But oh god, they're on the Austria on the attack again. Oh, come on, shut it down. All good. That was a missed pass there, but they got it back. That's your granddad. Okay. So, Joe Townsley, a.k.a. Barney Rubble. I'm on my way to break your jaw blade. I was about to say, but just say it normal. Up, keep it up. Oh, again, we're getting into these attacking positions. We're getting into these attacking positions, but we're just not making anything of them. Sure, shout out to Campbell. Absolutely.
Originally named a 43-man squad for this game, when it was feared that they might not be able to bring the 19 players based in Germany. Reduced it to 29.
That's the thing right now. We're just hopefully we can find a goal that can win us this find a goal that can just get us in the lead. We're just now past the 35-minute mark. And the player's been brought down, and they've allowed Alaba to play on. Now he's getting another chance. Oh, come on. Don't let it be at this moment. Oh, and he missed the header.
It wasn't a worst ball. I thought Liner could have done better there. It's a decent height.
Very nicely done there.
Yeah, no conviction in the jump.
Who would be a better player for Scotland? I don't really know if there's an answer to that one. I mean, there's tons of players we've got right now who are pretty good. Excuse me. It's just going to be a matter of finding the players that are the outstanding quality but is needed. And foul's been given, and we've taken it quickly. The best thing right now for Scotland would be if we got a penalty. Oh! All right, we've got a corner. This could be good. Very well played. That was a brilliant bit of play there. It's just now, it's going to be a matter if we can take advantage of the corner. Well, it might not be a bad corner. We're going to find out. Yeah, it was a bad corner. I think you, don't know, might be watching it on a screen, but it's a bit further ahead than where I am right now. While I'm watching, we've just hit the 38-minute mark. See if anything else has happened in the other games. Italy are now 2-0 up. Spain have taken the lead against Greece. Sweden have taken the lead against Georgia. Romania lead North Macedonia. England have a third goal against San Marino. So no major surprises. You've hit the 39-minute mark. I'm 15 seconds behind. So you'll probably know if we score before I know. Well, you will know if we score before I know. Come on, find. We are holding more. What the fuck were you doing there? A very bad pass there. And well, one of our players faked it to try and let it go to someone behind him, but all that was behind him was an Austrian defender.
Three meetings between these nations have been friendly. Scotland won the last competitive encounter in qualifying for France 98, 2-0. Double from Kevin Gallagher, who I know.
It wouldn't surprise me if we were playing for a draw, but you know, the important thing right now, again, we should be playing for a win, get the qualification off to a good start. Obviously, you play the risk there. If you try and storm forward, you play the risk of ending up giving the ball away and they could end up scoring from it. But we'll have to see what happens. And now we've blocked there again. Again, we are getting some all right chances. We are getting some good chances now. We're actually creating. And that's the one thing that we should be doing. We should be creating chances at least to build and show, but we're not going to be a pushover.
We have 2 home games in this busy international week after this.
So just mentioning, but one of Austria's upcoming games will be against Denmark, which is probably why Austria will be keen to try and get a win here. Hello, Gary. Thank you for joining. You really don't like your fans, do you? Why'd you say that? Oh! Come on! Oh! Oh, that was close. The Austrians made a huge mistake. They made a huge mistake and we didn't capitalize. Oh, yeah. Come on. But we have now we're building on the chances. Because I asked you to say that to my pappy and you don't even say that, so obviously you don't like me. What did you ask me to say to your... What is it you asked me to... What is it you asked me to say? Oh! You had another great chance there. Now all of a sudden we're generating this. We just need to... We just need to create something from it. Again, Gary, what is it you wanted me to say? And that's out of the way, and there was something on in the box.
He's got to go and try and contest that line, Christie. Always getting there second. It's always going to win it.
I heard you have been using my name, John Kenny, so me and my son Frank are going to break your jaw blade. Why? Why do you want me to say that? And what's all of this about saying things about jaw blades? Have I been to Turkey? Yes, I have. I've been to Turkey quite a few times. I absolutely love going to Turkey. I think the people there are some of the nicest I've ever met. Excellent food, great weather, tons of things to do. I'm very glad to see Turkey are in the European Championships, and I hope they do well. I hope Turkey do well in the European Championships. Actually, that reminds me, who have just do a check on this. Who have Turkey got in their World Cup group? Well, they won their opening game. Oh yeah, they won against Turkey won against the Netherlands in their opening game in the World Cup, in the World Cup qualifiers. But no, to have Turkey in the World Cup, I think, would be fantastic as well. 1 minute at a time, and 0-0 at half time. Wouldn't be surprised. I think that's been our first chance on target. The good thing is that we haven't been pushed over. We haven't been just bulldozed through like some other teams would. And there's another Austrian player down.
on the stroke of half time. In fact, it is half time now.
It is going to half time, and it's going to end there.
The goal hasn't been gaping too much.
0-0.
Often it did when Slager's error
So,
to pounce and to set up Ryan Christie as the keeper.
not the worst result at this time, but not the best result either. I think considering the opponents we're up against, this isn't the worst result possible for Scotland at this time. We're going to take a look at some of the stats and see what we've see how we've done. 41% possession. We've actually had a majority of the attempts. That's kind of a weird one. Austria had 5. We've had 6. 2 of which on target. Austria have also had 2 on target. We've blocked the most shots. Had the most throw-ins. There have been 2 corners each. And we have actually lodged more dangerous attacks according to the stats on Flash Score. We've had 29 dangerous attacks, and Austria have had 20. So, we are playing a lot better than maybe some will have anticipated. Musa Gaming 372, thank you for joining us. And hi to yourself. Albania have gone 1-0 up against Andorra. So, I guess that's to kind of be expected. So far, only 2 games are deadlocked at 0-0, and that's Scotland, Austria, and Liechtenstein, Armenia, which is pretty interesting. Just adjust my camera a little bit again. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Kind of draw still a prediction. Yep. I don't think I think a draw is going to be very likely. It's all going to depend on if a team makes a mistake. And Austria have already made one, which Scotland could capitalize on. So, excuse me. So, it's going to be interesting to see if there are any more mistakes in this half. Just bear with me a sec. Okay. So, we look at the other results in our group. As mentioned, Moldova are 1-0 up against the Faroe Islands. And Denmark had their 2-0 win earlier against Israel. So, really, it's going to be... Obviously, it wouldn't surprise me if the continuation of the game was to play to a draw, but there's still a possibility of a winning goal being poached. It's going to come down to who's going to be hungrier for it in the second half. I certainly don't think that Austria are going to be playing to a draw. That's for certain. I think... you look at the odds. Okay, I don't know how Forever a Ranger, thank you for joining the call, or joining the live stream, join the call, whatever. I don't know why you're making such a big deal about being a QPR fan. And you're already winning 3-0. Yeah, you're winning 3-0 against San Marino. So I don't know why you're trying. We're playing against Austria. Austria are, by a country mile, a better team than San Marino are. So I don't know why you're trying to use that as a defense. And but the fact that we managed to hold to a draw for this long is actually all right. Nah, I said I was a QPR fan because Rangers is also a Scottish team. Yeah, I did know that. But you're clearly labeling yourself QPR, as in Queen's Park Rangers. I mean, your account name is Forever a Ranger, so I'm assuming that you put that at you QPR, so I'm assuming you support Queen's Park Rangers, who are, let me get the information, might as well see how you're doing, QPR. Currently 12th in the championship. Not bad, not great either. So we're really just waiting now for the second half of the game to begin. Yeah, they're looking also at what's happening with Italy, Northern Ireland. Yeah, you do have a game in hand, which is always helpful. I mean, I was mentioning earlier, but I'm a Newcastle fan, and we're on the verge of relegation. But we do also have a game in hand over Fulham. So right now we've got that to our advantage, but you know, we need to win some games. We actually, our last game of the season is against Fulham, so that could end up being a relegation playoff. That could be quite a scary prospect. Not gonna lie. Looking at the rest of the Premier League, just for the sake of something to talk about, seeing that West Ham are in 5th is a weird thing to look at. Nothing against West Ham. It's just, yeah, I'm not a fan of David Moyes. Leeds in 11th. Very good. Actually, not a bad return to the top flight for Leeds United. It's just going to be a matter of seeing how they continue their campaign. All right, so the second half will be coming up in just a moment. We've almost been on this live stream for an hour now. Just hoping right now Scotland can score something. Just get a goal and see where we go from there. Just now, really just hoping for a good showing. Oh God, as I just flick back to the screen, a Sports Direct advert comes up. Fuck you, Sports Direct. Okay, they're doing a documentary about Diego Maradona on Discovery. Kind of weird. Just a matter of seeing where the just waiting now for the game to resume. But yeah, only two games are now in deadlock. And it's us and Austria and Liechtenstein and Armenia. Again, going back to this game, been an all right half, but we need to pick it up. Scotland need to pick it up. Oh God, it's one of the things I really, really find annoying about watching Scotland games is we've got to go through all of the commercials, all of the boring and uninteresting commercials. Again, in England, you get it all on the BBC. Ay. Yeah, there is the Scotland's next game in this World Cup qualifier is against Israel. Unfortunately, I won't be doing a live stream for that game because I'm going to be at work. So, yeah, sorry about that. So I'm about to get back to the game as they're just talking about the Bahrain Grand Prix on Sky Sports Formula One. Che Adams on the bench. Oh my God! And they're now playing more commercials. Oh my God! Again, this just only adds to the annoyance factor, the number of commercials they have. I mean, I know why they have to have them, but they can just be pretty annoying. All right, I believe we're about to get back to the game, hopefully. Again, a bit more information on the games that have been played so far. And again, Group F, which is the group that Scotland are in. Denmark got a 2-0 win, and Moldova lead over the Faroe Islands. So, again, it might be a bit of an irritant given the fact that Moldova are leading their game against the Faroe Islands if our game would have ended a draw. But come on. There's got to be a goal in here somewhere. There's got to be a goal in this game. Worth seeing how this goes.
Presented to them by Alexander Schläger.
we
Furthest side for friends of all.
we could do with getting a win in this game.
We'll be looking for a little bit more.
No word of a lie. I mean, it goes without saying, really.
You've got the likes of Ryan Fraser, Shea Adams, obviously. Might be thinking about releasing John McGinn and letting him play further forward and put
So here we go. Again, it is so weird looking at Hampden Park being empty like this. Normally, this is a place that would be loaded with Scotland fans. Obviously, we know why the stadiums are empty, for the protection of people during this global pandemic. Take this time out as well to remind you all to stay safe, maintain social distancing, and keep yourself clean. So second half is now underway. That was a hoof. All coming back to the pitch. All the other games across Europe are kicking off again. It's good that we are holding the ball, but again, possession doesn't win games. Playing it back to the keeper. I have to imagine that, it's just like a second half prediction. If the game is going to be won, it's going to be won by a substitute. It's going to be the substitutes would end up making or breaking this game.
He's been outstanding again tonight, Scott McTominay. Everything's wrapped into feet.
All the other games underway. Oh, now it's not going to run. Oh, it takes a deflection there. And he's going to leave it for a throw. There's now, oh dear. Given away. But we managed to force it out for a throw. See now. Trying to get that. Getting it up the pitch. Come on. And Dyke's going in there. And
he's trying to get that booked you deliberately for me, Lionel. He's done it.
So Dykes has been booked. So yeah, not the best start for the second half for Scotland. And I've just got a gut feeling now it's about to get worse. Once again, blocking it, but it's not doing anything to Again, this is what concerns me the most about playing the conservative style of football, is that, number one, it's boring to look at. Number two, it just encourages the other team to come forward, and that's what's happening. And once again, they're on the attack. Hello, Durno. Good to have you back. And oh, catch from the keeper. Oh, come on. Can we create something? Oh, defender running forward now. You got to keep the run going, though. Oh. That was interesting, going for a shot there. That was interesting. But again, that's more of what we need to see. We need to see our players just going for it. Come on. Come on, you mighty Scots. We're keeping possession, which is always quite good. Romania have taken a 2-0 lead. I'll get there. There we go. That could have been a good shot there for Austria.
It's got to be a booking. It's considered Andy Robertson. He can't win the ball cleanly. And we've seen Watson that ball punished, particularly early in the match. No chance of winning that clean.
Referee once again being quite lenient. And England have got a 4th goal against San Marino. Really is quite game's had its moments. Oh, that could have been deadly. Marshall jumped up for that one and didn't get full contact. If it were an Austrian player on the other end, then it would be 1-0 Austria right now. We got the ball back. Again, we are trying to create something which is good. It's one of those things I hate about football, are teams that just play overly conservative football. Sometimes it's understandable, but other times you should be playing to win. Got a gut feeling that this game is going to be heading for a goalless draw. Unless something happens here. And up! Oh! Oh! Ay, ay, ay. Austria have gone 1-0 up. A shot took a deflection. Marshall didn't get his hands to it and just allows poacher's goal. Oh, that is not good. And well, now we got no choice but to go for the attack. Oh, and come on! Oh my! He wrestled him to the ground! He wrestled him to the floor! How is that not a foul? I should have got the ball back. Again, he's gonna. We have no choice, and that is a penalty. I don't care how you look at that. He's got his arms wrapped all the way around him and then brings him down. Absolutely pathetic. Oh, here we go. Oh! That. Oh, man, that was close. But again, we are mounting a strong attack. And that's what we got to keep doing. Ah, man. And Austria once again can try and launch a counter attack. Oh. Oh, we got lucky there. And now, come on, make that run. Now we're trying to get something going. Come on. Oh, my God. Austrians have the ball back and... have the ball back again. And we clear the ball and... oh, man, we have got to find something. And find it quickly. Come on. Oh, we're just giving the ball away. It means you get to this stage and all you're just praying for is an attack to be made. Oh, this is actually becoming This is actually becoming pretty unbearable to watch now, seeing us down 1-0. And right now, it looks as though they're going to be playing to shut us down unless we can get a corner or a penalty. Well, we're starting to... Come on! We got a free kick. Trying to poke our player in the eye. See what's going on in the other games. As mentioned, England are up 4-0. Still 1-0 Albania against Andorra. Germany are 3-0 up against Iceland. Hungary 2-0 up against Poland. Italy 2-0 up against Northern Ireland. Armenia, Liechtenstein still goalless. Moldova still 1-0 up. They're holding on to that. Romania still 2-0 up against North Macedonia. Greece have got an equaliser. So it's 1-1. Oh. God almighty. And it's still 1-0 Sweden over Georgia.
You know, if the referee clocked off you, you might understand, but he's looking right down the line of it.
Let's see now what can come. Just any attack really will do. Oh, wow, an Austrian player bringing down one of his own there. Now we're starting to recover. Oh! Still. Oh, now they're going to... All right, so finally there's been a Austrian yellow card, and yeah, definitely. Definitely what was deserved. Just have to hope for a goal. Speaking of goals, Poland have now got a goal against Hungary. So they're now trailing by 1 once again. So that game's starting to look a bit more interesting. You've actually had a case of 2 teams scoring a goal. Same with the game between Spain and Greece. You know, the Irish guy on HITC Sport was making a point about that Greece could be a surprise pack in their group. And yeah, I have to agree. I really don't blame him for saying that. I think Greece could form a bit of a surprise. Just going to be interesting to see what happens with the rest of that game. I mean, if Greece take the lead, Poland have equal. Oh my God. Poland, 2 goals in quick succession. They have equalised against Hungary. So that is something. That is quite something. It now just continues on here. We just trying to get that bloody equaliser. And that's what we're going to need to fight for. Just fight to get an equalising goal. Looks like we're going to be bringing on a sub. This could be what changes the game for Scotland. Ay, 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 ay.
Austria can make a change as well with Louis Shaw coming on. And we think Shea Adams is going to replace Stuart Armstrong. Southampton teammate.
Yeah, I'm going pretty quiet now. Just right now, I'm just hoping.
Andy Robertson quickly advancing.
Just hoping for. Oh,
Will happen now.
okay.
Southampton Armstrong will be replaced by Southampton's Adams.
All right, we got Adams coming on.
Adams in good goal scoring form for his club. Can he transfer that to his country now?
Right now, we're gonna need a goal, and desperately, we need a goal desperately.
Thanks to a Scottish grandparent. He went to Southampton. He did score 22 goals in the Championship for Birmingham. We'll need a bit of that here.
Come on.
First touch.
Oh, and he punts it right into the chest of an Austrian player. Getting out of play, and again, we're having to play defensive. And that's where it's so difficult. When you're a goal down, the last thing you want to do is play defensive. Come on. We can find an equaliser. I know we can. Come on. Oh, nicely done. Come on. We got another corner. We've got another corner. This will be one of the only ways I think we can get a goal, through a corner or through a penalty. You just need to pray well, the goal can be found. We're swamping the keeper. Nothing comes of it. Come on. There's another sub going to be made. This has really been one of those days, hasn't it? But at least the goal that Austria scored, it wasn't like a complete incompetence. It was actually a goal, but I think under most circumstances is acceptable. I think even the best goalkeepers wouldn't have saved if they were down on the ground and had deflected it into the path of an opposing player. Check in on some of the other games, and no real changes other than the Polish goals that I was mentioning earlier. Oh, trying to look to poach it there and end up getting nothing. And oh, so another yellow card for Austria. And, oh, wow. You can't blame him on that one. Aye. So we're now about to hit the 70-minute mark, 20 minutes to go in this game. And still 1-0. And what? God, some referees in this game are just... Okay, well, he's now blown his whistle. Can we please? Nice. Nice! There we go! Right on the cusp of the 70-minute mark. An equaliser for Scotland. Yes! Oh, there I was. A goal coming from a free kick like that. Very nicely done. So here we are, 1-1. We just... Come on. Now momentum's on side. The game could be in our reach. It's starting to rain now. It's a nice one there for Hanley. It is kind of like that. Maybe this will maybe the amount of rain is going to play to Scotland's advantage. Anything else in any of the other games? Nothing as of yet. We've now got a corner. Oh, this could be something. To go 1-0 down, and now if we could come back and go 2-1 up, that would be beautiful. Just need a chance, and once again, it's kind of hard to tell where playing it in close. Couldn't find a Scottish foot on the end of it. Oh, there's a foul. Oh, man, that was so close. That was a great opportunity. That was a great chance. This game is within reach. We just need a good shot on goal. No other changes in any of the other games, so come on, this could be golden. Come on. Come on, Scotland. You have to imagine now with it being 1-1, there's going to be an eagerness to try and get a winner. And oh, that was good. It was a good chance for Austria, but the offside flag was up, so I'll take that any day. I'll just take this time right now to anyone that's watched me here on this live stream, whether or not you've watched me in full or just watched a second of this video or just been with me briefly. Just thank you so much for taking the time out to just watch a man staring at a TV screen talking into a microphone. just thank you so much for watching this video and for watching this live stream. Free kick going our way. Again, Austria had a good chance there. Aye, aye, aye. Austria, of course, will be one of the teams in the European Championships, and they've got a group with, if I remember correctly, Netherlands, Ukraine, and North Macedonia. I don't think there'd be any doubt Austria would make it out of that group. Oh! Austrian goalkeeper there making a decision to come out. If we had more players up there, we could have had a good chance. And that wasn't exactly... Oh, we got it back, though. Oh, come on. Oh, God. Ah! That looked golden there. Oh, if a foot on the end of that, it would have been 2-1 there. Just a single foot on the end. Oh, my word. This is becoming a very tense match. And I said at the beginning that Austria would be one of the teams that would cause Scotland a problem. The other team would be Denmark. So when we go up against them, that will be an interesting game. Israel should make it past them. And then there's Moldova and the Faroe Islands. Oh, come on. There's got to be another goal in this game. I reckon there's going to be another goal. Oh, and this could be. Oh, look what you need. Bit too high there. We're starting to make all of the right moves, and we're bringing on another young one. Well, I say young, but it's McGregor. And Dykes is coming off. Already been carded, so probably wanting to avoid a second yellow. I think Dykes has had an all-right game, not a great game, and obviously lost his temper at the referee. To be fair, I don't blame him, but still. It's going out of play. Been a long night. All right. See if our defenders can create something and find something for a counter-attack. And, oh, there we go. Just a bad first touch. If that had been... Again, it could be those small little touches, but end up being the difference between getting the ball in the back of the net and giving the ball away. Oh, come on. Oh, China playing a bit of tiki-taka style. Might have ended up giving the ball away again. And that maybe wasn't too smart. And still up. Forced Austria back a bit, but it's just going to be. I was going to down and. Oh, no! Oh, that's. That is. That's probably going to be the goal that settles it. Not to take anything away there. That was a very good header, but. Ah, man, oh, man. Again, not to take anything away. That was a very good header, but. Once again, we're behind. And need a goal.
8 of their last 11 in the last 10 minutes of matches.
Boy, this is now going to be even. We've just had another player carded. I think we're starting to lose the plot here a little bit. And I don't think it's going to get back on track anytime soon. We could still snatch a late one. They were mentioning about how 8 of our last 11 goals have came in the last minutes. But we'll have to see what happens. Anything in the other games. Hungary have now gone. They've taken the lead again against Poland. So 3-2 in that game there between Hungary and Poland. Still Italy 2-0 against Northern Ireland. Still a 1-1 draw between Spain and Greece at the moment. And England have just got a 5th goal against San Marino. So England pretty much have that game in the bag.
Need to respond again.
Oh, come on. Come on, create something. Oh, over the bar. Again, that was an all right setup there. It was just that final header was just not what we needed.
This one's to Israel. Will already be looking huge.
Yeah, you did right. That was always the worry, isn't it? A point would not have been a bad result for Scotland. They might still get it.
I think right now a point for Scotland would be the best possible result.
The return fixture between these two in Austria is in September.
Oh, come on. Come on, look in there. We got another corner. Another corner there. North Macedonia have got a goal against Romania. And Armenia have broken the deadlock against Liechtenstein. So, here we go, another corner. Can we find something? Oof. Hang it back out. Now up again. Head it back in. Oh my God, did that just happen? I just witnessed a Scottish player do a bicycle kick. Or an attempt at one at least. But it worked. Oh, that is the... Okay, that is the worst bicycle kick I've ever seen, but it's worked. It's actually... The worst bicycle kick I've ever seen has actually worked. All right, 2-2. Anything else? Faroe Islands have equalised against Moldova, so right now this doesn't look too bad for Scotland. 4 teams drawing and only one team winning, one team losing would actually be pretty good. The Austria team are now full force forward. Okay, goal kick. We could try and reset everything. They're showing a replay of it, and again, that is the worst bike kick I've ever seen a player do, but it has worked. The worst bike kick of all time has worked. Oh man, if we could... Romania have got a goal against North Macedonia. So that game has become quite an interesting, formidable game. And particularly for a small team like North Macedonia, to be getting this much could showcase them a little bit in a greater favour. Come the Euros. Poland have equalised again. Another goal kick. This time for Austria. We had another corner there. Another good chance. Oh, come on. Oh, my God. If we could snatch this. If we could snatch this, it would be beautiful. Another substitute. McLean coming on. Christie coming off. But right now, this draw would actually not be a bad result. A 2-2 draw against Austria. Well, we have a choice now. We can either try and hold this or try and snatch a winner. And it looks like we're going to try and snatch a winner. Oh, and trying to free pass there, way too close to the goalkeeper. Things have been this has been a much tighter game than anticipated. Again, full credit to Scotland. Oh, wow. That was an interesting shot. But thankfully, nothing of it. So we're crawling into the final minutes. And it is just becoming... It's just becoming very, very... It's just crucial right now. Again, do we try to go for a winner or do we try to hold it? You look at the other results. Maybe it's a good idea at this stage just to try and hold the draw. I don't think there'd be anything wrong with just holding the draw at this stage. Oh, wow. So Marshall made 2 saves from the ground after the whistle had gone. What else do we try at the moment? Play it forward and we got a free kick now. 3 minutes of added time. 3 minutes of added time. That is enough to change the hands of the game. Hello, John. Thank you this late stage for joining me. And yeah, a draw would be a good start considering that Moldova and the Faroe Islands are also drawing at this point. It will mean that just Denmark got a win on the opening day. If we could hold Austria to a draw, then that would be good. Have to see what happens. You know, if we could find a goal. Not like that, we wouldn't. Just taking the free kick, and that was rocketed skyward. Not a good free kick. So I think now we're going to hold for the draw. The Italy-Northern Ireland game has ended 2-0 to Italy. All other games still going on at this late juncture. Again, I think at this stage, going into the game against Israel, we'll settle for a draw now. A 2-2 draw would be a good result. But we've got to hold it. Once again, out of play. The England game has ended 5-0 against the powerhouses of San Marino. And could we snatch one? No free kick given in. And now the Austrians trying to make a counter in. We stopped it there. And yeah, I think we're just going to play it now. Oh no, we're going to run forward. Oh wow, if we could. We're definitely going to hold it to a draw, but we could still snag a win. Maybe not. That's it. Well, it is a draw. 2-2. A good point against a good team. I completely agree with that, John. The Faroe Islands game is still going. So if that game ends as a draw, it will be all right for Scotland. But a great showing by Hanley and McGinn getting the 2 goals there for Scotland. Very, very good result. And yep, it does look like that the Faroe Islands Moldova game is going to end 1-1. So 4 teams drawing on the opening day. Denmark, the only one getting a win. I'll happily take that. Spain-Greece has ended 1-1. Northern Ireland, they did end up losing. The Germany game has ended 3-0 against Iceland. Armenia has ended. They won their game in the dying moments 1-0. Romania getting a good goal. A class goal. The begin goal. Very good on getting that goal. However, I will once again say that it was the worst bicycle kick I've ever seen. But in the end, it worked. So, yeah, it is quite a shame it was a draw, but still a point considering everything else. I think would happily take that. Just waiting now on the Moldova-Faroe Islands game to end so that we can confirm that 4 teams drawing on the opening day. If that's what can come from this, then I think we will happily take it. And the game is still going on. Let me just go to check and see how many additional minutes are actually being played in that game. And it's not allowing me to see it. But it looks like that game will end in a draw. So, a draw for Scotland in their opening game against Austria is a pretty good result, all things considered. I mean, this was an Austria team that we were against. And Austria, no doubt, are going to be one of the tough teams in our group. So to get a draw against them, it's now going to be crucial that we win against Israel. That's going to be the key to getting the draw against the big teams, i.e. Austria and Denmark, and beating Israel, Moldova, and the Faroe Islands. If we can do that, then we could very easily snag second in the group and go to the World Cup playoffs. I mean, if we can get a win against Denmark, then there's all the more chance we could win the group. All right, so the Faroe Islands Moldova game has now ended, and it's ended 0-0. We can now say that it is 4 teams drawing on the opening day. I think that's pretty good for Scotland. We had some good chances. We had, I think we could have won that game if we had just been more precise on the first touch. I think getting those sloppy touches on the ball and giving it away too many times, we've got to do less of that. We've got to do more holding on to the ball and taking those chances when they come. But all things considered, I'm happy with this result. It's a draw, so we didn't lose our opening game, which is good. And we did get the equaliser with, again, I will say it, the worst bike kick I've ever seen. But if it works, it works. I'm Ellie Bod. Thank you for tuning in to the Ellie Bod Sports Network. Hope to see you again in the near future. Stay tuned for any of my future content. We have the Ellie Bod Sports Network League Cup games coming up. And there's bound to be some more Mutant Football League action on the way as well. I'm Ellie Bod. Peace out, everyone. Come on, Scotland!